It's amazing where your DISC profile shows up and how much it can help you every day. We were having dinner with my son and daughter-in-law, and she looked across the table at me and said, "Hey, we did our DISC profiles at work." Turns out she's going to be onboarding some new people, and they gave her the DISC profile for herself so that she might be able to figure out herself and maybe work with others. Immediately, we took it apart, and she said to me, "And I'm this DC personality." I paused, looked at her, and said, "Really?" And she said, "How did you already know?" And I looked at my son and looked at my wife, and we're going around this kind of interesting conversation about how her profile matched or didn't match his profile and how we were all very different. And immediately they started to talk about their upcoming vacation and who done what parts of the vacation and who was looking forward to which parts and which parts were going to be fun and which ones were going to be a little bit more serious or a little more detail oriented. Amazing to watch them work it out in front of us. Both of them kind of surprised, but not really because we've talked about these things in the past. It was going to enable her to do a much better job onboarding someone that she was going to be working with. And we applied it in multiple ways. You see, your DISC personality shows up, this temperament, this behavior that we prefer to be in. Whether I'm outgoing or more reserved, whether I'm fast-paced or a little bit slower, whether I tend to focus or compass towards people, or whether I compass or focus towards tasks, all of these things are just kind of the way we are. And now I need to learn to adapt as I need to be more appropriate and more effective in more locations, more spaces, with more people. Not in only my verbal communication, but in what I write, what I read, and even how I communicate everywhere in my life. DISC, the personalities, our behaviors, our four temperaments, so powerful, lots of places to apply them. In her case, throughout their organization as they onboard people and talk to others. In other places, so sales can sell more effectively, so that coaching can be done more effectively, and in some cases, just so I can get along better with my spouse, who, by the way, is the entire polar opposite of me. Many of us have stories just like this, and we'd love to hear about them. Hit us in the comments below and add to this conversation as we continue to explore the conversations and applications of DISC in our lives and in our work. Thanks for your time, and we'll talk soon.